Well, now that I got the loader fixed on the Oliver, I decided I'm going to take a shot at taking this motor out. And not quite sure exactly how to go about it, but I know I can't lift straight out. I can't lift straight up in the back, even though there's a nice hook right there to do so, because of the fact that it's going to come out from the bell housing a little ways first. And I know I can't pull it straight out forward because of the way it's in that cradle in the front there. So I think what I need to do is I need to lift the front first, tilt it up, and then I should be able to pull it out. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is try and just lift up the front out of the cradle. And then I think I'll hook a chain fall up to my ring up there and hook to that hook in the back there and use that to stabilize it as I back it out. It's all theoretical, mind you. I did notice that I can take out these bolts right here completely, because this ledge right here actually rests on top. So it's not, if I take these bolts out, there's no danger of it just falling straight down. I had previously taken all these bolts out of the front except for one, and now this one doesn't want to come out because there's weight on it. So I'm going to have to put some tension on the loader. Alright, so far so good. It's pulling away from the bell housing in the back, which is what I wanted. And I've got the front actually lifted right now enough so it's clearing the cradle. So now the trick is I've got to get the rear, the back of it up. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to hook onto that big bracket right there, which obviously looks like it's there for the purpose of raising this thing, and I'm going to hook up to that ring up there and pull the back up. Well, rather than rigging a chain fall and everything, what I did is I put some of these straps on. I got 2 on this side and 1 on that side. 3 straps on the back. They're not really made for that kind of work. They might snap, but worst case scenario is that if that happens, the thing will swing down and, you know, of course I'll damage the motor. But I don't even know if I'm going to end up selling this block. Mainly what I want to get is I want to get the timing gears and the gears out of the back here and the flex plate. So hopefully I can get those out without damaging it. And right now it's slack on the front here because I've got that block of wood and it's resting on actually the it's actually resting on the top of the cradle now. So I think now if I lift, it's going to start to lift the back a little bit first, and then it'll put tension on the front, and then we'll get an idea how level it's going to be. Alright, see what happens. Yeah. I didn't count on it wanting to twist. Alright, that should be high enough now because I've still got the hydraulic lines from the transmission going to the oil cooler over here attached. And yeah, that line's pretty tight. There's the flex plate. That doesn't look broken. Alright, so anyways, rather than disconnect these lines, which would involve draining the whole transmission, which I don't want to do at this time, I'm going to actually just unbolt the cooler from the block because there's no antifreeze in it, so when I unbolt that, it's pretty much nothing's going to be in there. Well, I got most of the bolts out for the cooler. I had forgotten what a pain these were. They're really long. They go completely through the cover, which actually has the cooler part, and then also the cooler housing into the block. So they're really long bolts. And unfortunately, the last couple I've got right here, they're too close to the rail, and I can't get the motor to swing back over. Just pushing on it the way it's spun. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and lift it a little bit, drive forward a little bit with the wheel turned, and see if I can't get it to shift over to that side a little bit. Alright, that did the trick. So I just let the cooler drop down over there. And now I can take this out. Boy, you can tell that I was not a good boy about running antifreeze. Look at that, it's like sand. Always use antifreeze, even in warm weather. This would be an advertisement for that. Now for the moment of truth. Do I have enough lift left in the loader to get it up high enough to get it out over this front monstrosity here? Here goes nothing. I think I can almost clear it now. Oh! The heck? Oh, it's hooked on something there. Oh, I hope that was the tack drive. I don't think the tack drive worked anyways. It was never hooked up the whole time I had it. Alright. And she's out. Yeah, it looks like that was a tack drive that I just bashed up on that arm when I got caught. Oh well. That's one less thing I guess I could sell, huh? Alright. Well, that was loose anyways, huh? Okay. That's the flywheel. Ooh, that's gross. Alright, let's see if I can't find some blocking to put underneath this thing so that it kind of sits nice. Because the next thing I got to do, which I won't be doing today, is I've got to remove this whole housing right here, which is basically it's your bell housing and this whole cover. And what that will do for me is that will expose all of the gears in there that I need to get to. Well, not the most stable setup. These blocks of wood underneath there, but that'll be good enough for tonight. I gotta quit. And I'll leave the straps hooked up anyways. Not that it's gonna go anywhere if it does fall off. And then next time I come back to work on this, I can start tackling the job of taking this whole housing off. I think I'll probably start by taking these plates off the back here and exposing the gears and seeing if that. I wonder if you could take the gears off just through here. Well, guy who is interested in buying those gears from me just took his out, so I'll ask him and see what he says.